Judge James Boasberg has reprimanded the Trumposphere for ignoring court orders. As a result, Trump has filed a misconduct complaint against the judge, saying that the president can create a constitutional crisis if he fucking feels like it. The people who care for our elders are mysteriously disappearing from the country, causing care facilities to consider raising wages to attract non-deportable, so far, workers. Americans must have more babies to take care of the increasing number of olds, say administration philosophers, that is, eugenicists. Otherwise, the seniors could be victimized by alien caregivers pushing Catholicism and voodoo on them. In any case, lowered quality of care for a generation or two is a small pain to bear that will guarantee a rosy future of crypto-democracy, where all immigrants trace their roots to the Mayflower, in good English. Just like in Liberia. How do they do it? The idea that there are always low-paid, intensive jobs that go to immigrants has been widely dismissed as an illegal idea. By the way, all other wealthy countries organize elder care exactly the same as in the U.S. Don't look it up. Coup-monger Barack Hussein O'Something, he was born in Ireland, you know, turns out to have been, don't be fooled by the failing media, seditious. President Distract and Deflect has accused the Irish African of treason. President D&D explained the legal reasoning behind the accusation.
Whether it's right or wrong, it's time to go after people.
Detailing the pending legal charges, he riffed,
This was every word you can think of.
I can think of two without even thinking. Elise Stefanik calls Zoran Mamdani, what, an outstanding community leader? A radical communist defund the police anti-Semite. She argues that instead of taxing the rich and making New York affordable, he should concentrate on cutting taxes on the so-called rich and ushering people off Medicaid. Incidentally or otherwise, there are no actual cuts to Medicaid, and they are saving the government $1 billion. Over 16,000 people will die annually from these non-cuts. But then again, everybody dies. The local Young Republicans, meanwhile, have called for Congress to ban the man from holding office under the Insurrection Clause, since he aided America's enemies by decrying mass slaughter of Palestinians. Palestinians, a word meaning Hamas. Insurrection, a word meaning anti-genocide speech. So, aside from the pot calling the kettle insurrectionist, any other good ideas for ending democracy? The business community, a varied swath of society ranging from halal carts to real estate tycoons, but mainly the latter, is nervous because Mamdani wants 5 municipal groceries, which are a clear threat to free enterprise and business comfortableness. One wonders, if people can't afford food at present prices, maybe the business mob could do, I think the word is, better. But the right to profit off despair is a sacred one in some backward societies, and it is the reason the next mayor is a socialist. The State Department will no longer comment on the quality of foreign elections, seeing disputes over other nations' freedoms as needless distractions. They say freedom is a constant struggle, but it can also be a distraction from profitable policies such as selling weapons, teaching torture, suppressing dissent, and ruining planets. The new advisory cautions against promoting an ideology. Ideology, a word with many meanings. In this case, freedom. Do not promote. None of your business. Also, pot kettle black. President Dracula will lower drug prices 1,000% using a rare mathematical power over imaginary numbers, or by just biting drug thugs in the neck. The Government Accountability Office is being attacked for holding the government accountable for deleting wind energy, clean school buses, childcare, education, public health, electric vehicle charging stations, and Ukraine. Their staff levels have been slashed, which will help them to more effectively do nothing. The office has worked to save trillions of dollars for the government. OMB head Russell Rasputin Vogt says that any attempt to limit the Führer's powers is unconstitutional. Here's how it works, metards. America first, others last. Planet? No, we have the hottest, most American hot heat waves. Europe is trying to rip us off with their fake heat waves, which we will tariff at 104%. Degrees. Israel has attacked the World Health Organization's site in central Gaza, clarifying once again that Israel and the U.S. are bound together by common values: hating the world and hating health. And no, it's not genocide. It's genocide on top of apartheid, on top of ethnic cleansing, on top of colonialism, on top of think only about yourself. Palestine, meanwhile, besides not existing, started out empty, and they were trying to kill us. Then they hid under hospitals, forcing us to starve their children. It's indigenous people on top of our land, which God gave us, and they don't love their children. And if you call me racist, you're anti my new and improved version of history. Also, you've only got 147 countries that agree with you.